everybody, it's Gypsy, and today's project is the first of the raised vegetable garden beds. As I said in my last video, wood has gotten so expensive that I cannot make the cheap raised bed that I found in a video in YouTube because it's no longer cheap. The guy at Home Depot who's helping me said, at this cost, you may as well just buy one. So somebody suggested to me I use large sticks, or tree branches. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. Not exactly a wattle fence. The bugs are getting to me, but close. So here we go. All right, everyone. So I'm going to put my first vegetable garden here next to the lavender bed. So what I did was I tried to level this area. Let me back this up a little bit. There we go. This area as much as I possibly could. So that's what I'm starting with. Just leveling it and preparing it a little bit. I cleared out all the shrubs and weeds and stuff and goat heads. Those are always fun. So on to the next step. All right, everybody. So what I've done next is I have dug a 4-inch deep trench around the whole bed. And I am going to put the branches in there to keep them secure. Right now it looks like a grave, I think, and I've been told I'm morbid, I know. It doesn't bother me. I've had so much loss in my life, this doesn't even faze me. And I worked for a cemetery and hospice, so you can tell what type of person I am. Anyways, circle of life, death, etc. We're not eternal beings. This that looks like a grave now will be bringing in green and gorgeous life very soon. These are going to be my cold crops, the stuff that grows during the cold season. Because today is July 30th. So I'm going to plant seeds in here this week if I have it together, and I think I will. So this will be the fall garden. And so my next step, I'm trying to determine if I can do it today. I doubt it. I'm supposed to be getting together with a few friends for dinner in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I could be pushing it. So anyways, okay, so this is the start of putting in the fence of the raised bed. I'm trying to keep them on the short side. They do vary in size. I have decided I'm going to use the side of the lavender bed as the end here. I think these ones I'm going to keep tall because what I'm going to do after I get all the branches around, I'm going to take wire and I'm going to intertwine it here and tighten it up to keep everything together. So I think I'm going to attach this to the raised lavender bed, and I'll do the same on the opposite side. So I have to go get ready for dinner, and I will continue this tomorrow. Okay, everyone, so I got most of this side of the fence done. I still have that end and the other side. I have to stop right now because my assistant over there, Sirius, and I have errands to do, which is why he's sticking by my side, because he thought he heard tell of something about riding the truck. So he's sticking to Mama's side so he don't miss that ride. Okay, so probably get the rest of it done, I don't know, maybe this evening or tomorrow. And then I'm going to use fence wire, weave it in there to tighten it up and keep it together. Then after that, I think I am going to get gardening cloth to put up along the sides of the fence to keep the soil in, get my soil, put that in. And this week, I think the first thing is going to be planted are peas, which I'm going to do around the fence area and let the peas vine around there. And then in the center, carrots. Yes. So I have an idea for my next raised bed. It's going to be quick and easy. So stay tuned. Got that side, wire, cloth, and then soil, and then seeds. Yay. Oh, let me show you. My lavender is actually doing quite well in here. It's only been in here 2 days, but since I made this cover, my herbs are doing amazing. They were looking pretty crappy when I put them in. No, Mr. Serious. These are Mommy's. What'd Mommy tell you about her plants? Look at my basil. This is my old basil plant. It was looking yucky, and it is very old. I think I bought it in like April or May. I've been doing propagations from it. That's what these little ones are, propagations from the mother plant here. My oregano is doing fantastic. But everything has really, really perked up. It's doing much better just being in here for a week with this sunscreen on it and being able to, having that room to go up. So anyways, that worked out well. All right, everybody. So I thought I'd do a little intermission in this video that I'm doing to give updates. So it is August 2nd. At this time of the year, you can find some really good deals on plants and other various yard things. I found these lovely petunias yesterday. And let me get my shadow out of the way. This was at Home Depot. This basket, normally $13. There were only 2 left. And a lot of them were dying. This one was the best looking one. I pruned it, deadheaded it. $4 I got this for. Just like over here, I think I had a picture of this in a video somewhere. I got this last weekend for a very good deal. Tractor Supply Plus was having 25% off on their summer stuff. So I got this wood barrel planter. What was it? $13. And then these plants, I got these at Home Depot. These were on sale for 25% off. I think they're called Desidanias. I think they're also known as Brazilian jasmine. So I got these 2 for a really good deal. So when it gets to be this time of the summer, you can get some really nice things for a real good deal. Let's see, another update. I got gates for my driveway. A friend happened to be given these gates, and when he heard I was looking for gates for my drive, he gave them to me. I think they're upside down, so you're really not going to see how beautiful they are. I do have to refurbish them. There are 2. So this is the back. The back looks really crappy. The front, they're really cute. Yeah, this is one of them that's part of the front. One is a man door. The other one is wider. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to widen both gates, and then I'm going to sand them down and repaint them. Any guesses on the color that they're going to be? Anyways, I'm sure my son has already guessed. So this was a great find. My next update is, let me see if I could just bring it in more. You can see that big water container there, the water tote? I just bought these from this nice family in the next community up from here. They sell these at a very reasonable price. I'm not sure what the man does for a living, but he buys the used ones from work, brings them home. His daughter cleans them and sanitizes them, and then they sell them for a very reasonable price. When you live off-grid and you don't have a well, these are very popular around here. So I got this one. I actually bought 2, but the other one, the second one, wasn't in yet. So I'm going to pick that up tonight. I am looking for something to put them on so I could raise them up and get and have gravity work in my favor to get my water. That one will be for domestic use. When I get reliable water delivery, I'm going to put my second one in my garden area right about there and have that raised up. and use that for the garden. So the next thing, let's see, the one last update is about the ugly lavender raised bed. I told you I was going to have vining things around it. Those plants that I got on sale at Home Depot, those were 25% off. The Desidanias, I bought 3 more, and I planted them around the ugly lavender bed. So I've got this one. It's going to be vining up on this side. As it grows, it's going to look better and better. And then on this side, I have these two. Let's back up a little bit. So they'll be vining up. Next spring, on this thing here, there will be nasturtium. So that's the update. I think, oh, one more thing. Oh, this is important, everyone, if you're into composting. Yeah, exciting things going on my little homestead. It's not even a homestead yet, but I'm working on it. I'm getting there. Things are finally starting to happen. I got this little composter from Barron's. I love Barron's. They're a great company, quality products, and their prices are very reasonable. Now, you can make this yourself. I was not in the mood to, and I thought the price for this was really good. It is a metal trash can, basically, that they drilled holes into the top, around the sides, and at the bottom. My favorite thing about this is, I don't know if you could see, there are legs. It's mounted on legs. So you're also getting air into your compost from the bottom. So it's coming all the way around there. Being one person, it's going to take me a while. But I almost have my first layer, my first green layer done. Then we put my brown layer on top. And then every 2 weeks, I'm going to mix it up. And I'll just keep adding layers and mixing it every 2 weeks until it's ready to use as compost. So you can either make these, you can buy them from Barron's. This is the largest one they have, and it's only 20 gallons. So if you're a family, I think you want to go with something big. So the wall of sticks is done for the peas and carrots vegetable bed. So what I'm going to do next is I have 17 gauge fencing wire. I am going to attach it to the wall, excuse me, to the wall of the raised lavender bed. And then I'm going to wind it around and tighten it to keep the sides, secure and strong and firm. All right, so sorry about the big head in the way here. I wove wire in a figure 8 after attaching it to the wall of the raised lavender bed. I wove it around to tighten up the fence and to keep it more secure. So that's where I am now. Now my next step that I'm going to do is try to get my dog not to eat the fence. Serious? No, not a stick for you. There's others out there. No, find another one. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go. Okay, so my next step is I have a dog in the way again. I have this burlap cloth that I'm going to line the sides with and probably the bottom. So that's my next step. I'm going to put this in. After that, I'm going to be adding my soil and stuff. Okay, so I got the burlap cloth laid in here. I got this in the gardening department at Home Depot. It almost covers the whole bottom. I'm more concerned about the sides to keep the soil in and stuff. This bed is about 8 feet by 4 feet. This cloth is 24 by 3. So I think it works pretty good for this size bed. So yeah, I wasn't sure, but it actually worked out well. So now my next, the next step is putting in the soil. It's going to be exhausting. I might need to get more than what I have, but I can only deal with so many bags of soil when I go to the store because they are very heavy. So I get like usually 4 to 6 and then put it in, and then I go back and get some more soil at the store. So it's the only way I can do it. So putting in the soil next, hopefully tomorrow, is planting peas. Okay, so I got the burlap cloth up. I got the soil in. Trying to decide if I want to add a few more cubic feet to the soil. I'm not sure yet. But what I really like the best about this raised bed is how rustic it is. I love rustic things made of like, you know, rough hewn, no hewn wood, just like this. So got to make that decision. Okay, so now that the peas and carrots bed is done, today is sowing day. So what I've started out with is I have placed a pea seed along the edges, 6 inches apart, going all the way around the border. So next I'm just going, let's see, can you see that? To just press them in about 1/4 of an inch and cover them. And I'll just do that all the way around. Okay, so next I am planting dragon carrots. They have a lot of red in them. They're orange, like an orangish red. I've never planted them before. It's a first. So what I am doing with this is I am planting them in the center of the bed. Again, the peas are on the edge, the border. So what I've done is lightly taken some soil and pushed it back, not all the way back where my peas are because I don't want to disturb them. And then because carrot seeds are so delicate and light, I'm going to just sprinkle them in right here and cover them up very lightly with the soil I have pushed back. And then, of course, I'm going to water them. I'm doing this in the morning, and I learned this the hard way. Here in New Mexico, in the afternoon, it gets very, very windy. So right now the winds are calm, and I've decided to do my plantings because a couple weeks ago I decided to start some seeds indoors. Well, not indoors because I really don't have an indoors. In pots. They were my kale, my favorite vegetable. And one pot my cats got into. One pot survived, and then my kale seeds got blown away by the wind. So I'm going to have to order more kale seeds. I only have about 5 plants that are coming up. So that's why I'm doing this in the morning when the winds are calm. So I'm going to sprinkle the center, sprinkle the seeds in the center, cover them up. I'm going to water. And then, carrot seeds are so fine and tiny. They're hard to individually set in like I did with the peas. So I just sprinkle them evenly, cover them up. And as they come up, when they get mature enough, I start thinning them out so they have room to grow. So that is the completion of the peas and carrots bed. So I'm thinking I have to start another bed for the kale and cabbage. I think I'm going to put it right next to it. I'm going to use the wood again because it's readily available. It is a lot of work because I have to cut it down, but the wood's available. And in this day and age, we got to use what's available and the most economic. So I think I'm going to start clearing out that area and leveling it out. And then I'm going to start creating a round bed for cabbage and kale. So I'm going to leave you with that. Look how rustic that is. I love it. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.